My name is Debbie Waters. I am a homemaker and child caregiver for my grandchildren. I live in Irvine, and the reason I started coming here is I had very bad headaches. That was initially the worst part, with the headaches. I was taking ibuprofen like every 2 hours mixed with Tylenol on the off 2 hours, and Excedrin all day long usually, and it barely made a dent. I mean, it managed to make a little difference so I could, function during the day. But my range of motion with my neck, I couldn't turn my neck, I couldn't look sideways or up and down. It was hard to drive. That was mostly the worst part, and the headaches all the time. Probably, and I felt tired and no energy. Compared to what I'm feeling now, I look back and, there's a big difference. So I can see things that I thought weren't that big of a deal before. Definitely different. It really, I have to say, I don't feel like it affected the quality of my life that much, but I just took it as normal, feeling kind of lethargic and I guess not very happy either. Just learned to live with the uncomfortableness, the pain, the taking the medication, which didn't realize how bad that was for my liver. Just a daily way of living. I didn't, after coming and feeling better, it makes a big difference. My activities, I didn't exercise very much. I really didn't feel like doing much of anything. I did what I needed to do to get through the day, and that was basically what I would do. I did have to watch my grandkids, and that took up most of my day. So, and I heard about Valentine Chiropractic through a friend of my husband's. Actually, he started mentioning some of my symptoms, and the guy said, I know somebody that's really good, so here I am. And everybody has been wonderful here. They've worked with me, told me what I needed to have done. They did, x-rays, very thorough, showed me everything that, is a potential problem or a problem, what they could do for me, how long it would take. Everything was covered, and it's just a really friendly, warm place to be. I love coming here. I feel really comfortable. The most I've ever, for any chiropractor I've ever been to. Everybody seems very knowledgeable about the newest, things that are coming up. If anything's mentioned, they seem to know what's going on with, just new techniques and new technology, which I really like.
What treatment have you undergone?
I've had brain-based therapy, which is something I had never heard of before. It was, oxygen, and I'm not sure all the technical terms of everything, but I just was at the point that I was going to come, and whatever they told me I needed or needed to be done, I was to the point I said, whatever, because I, was feeling pretty bad at that point. It taken it, and I had been feeling coming for years. I look back, it wasn't just one single episode or anything that caused it. It just kind of gradually got worse and worse and worse, and I just kind of learned to live with it. And so by the time I came, I was ready to say, I need something. I'm feeling horrible. I can't live like this anymore. So whatever you need me to do, I'm willing to do. And I am so glad that I did. I have felt so wonderful, and I have the utmost confidence in whatever treatment they offer, because it has made a big, big difference. I've noticed mostly, like, the headaches are gone. I very rarely take any Tylenol or ibuprofen or Excedrin. Just maybe once a week, maybe even less than that. I try not to, where before I was taking it, like I said, every few hours. I sleep better, I have more energy, I've lost weight, I feel like, my doing things with myself, I just feel 100% better. I feel younger, I do. And after comparing the two, living like I was, it's just not worth it at all. I would just recommend it to anybody that is feeling like, the energy or any kind of pain. It has made a big, big difference. I was coming like 3 times a week, and then it kind of whittled down to 1, and I do not like to miss my appointment. If there's the slightest little thing going on physically, I'm like, I can't wait to get to the chiropractor.
Okay, I'm Peggy Birch, and I'm a retired lady, and I live in Madras, Oregon. I came down here for the holidays to visit with my family, but before I left home, I had a terrible back pain and leg conditions that I could not walk. And I was very doubtful whether I was going to be able to make the trip. But because my daughter-in-law, Kathy Birch, encouraged me to come down and try her chiropractic doctors, which I did. It made life pretty difficult the last couple months. This all happened while I was making my bed, and everything just kind of went bananas. And it kind of kept me from doing some of the things around my home that I take care of. And I'm a 2-mile walker, which I'm not very able to do, and that kind of hurt into that. It was very hard driving. I could not drive because of the pain in my legs, and I was kind of cautious about that. I came to see Dr. Valentine's, both doctors, and they were very willing to listen to my problems, and I find them to being very supportive of my health and my condition, and they put me on this decompression treatment of the back and gave me oxygen all during the time, and also the other manipulations of the spine. And I feel so much better. I was here, I think, about 3 weeks. I'm able to walk. I took a nice little walk up the hill today and down, which no trouble at all. And it makes me feel real wonderful to be able to work and do things. I was being terribly depressed otherwise, because you couldn't do the things that you would like to do. I recommend the doctors. The staff has been wonderful. They're kind of funny at times, but that makes it much more enjoyable. And I had no treatments other than a few chiropractic treatments there in Oregon, which I have done for a number of years. But this type of treatment has really made a change in my whole body, and I can feel that. And I certainly would recommend this kind of a treatment over surgery. Any old day, I would keep away from that as long as I could.